Right now, if somebody gets COVID-19, their biggest worry is how will I afford 200,000 shillings. But if you know all you need is 4,400 for one packet of Avail Formula 5, then you know very well that it is not a killer. My name is Edgar Ngugi, and I am the General Manager for XRP Medical. XRP was started some way back in 2017 in China, but the operations in Kenya were registered in early 2020. XRP actually, the main founder is a company in China called Funzhu Zingripu Pharmaceutical Technologies Company. That's where XRP comes from. That's the meaning of XRP. And so the main aim was that traditional Chinese medicine has been used in China for more than 700 years. And we also had traditional African medicine here. But with the entry of the big pharmaceuticals, the traditional medicine was sort of put aside and shown as if it is not good enough. So we decided as XRP to sort of revive the local industry by tapping into the Chinese experience of over 700 years. Because in China, the default setting is traditional Chinese medicine and not the Western sort of medicine. So our thought was that us having used herbs and mixtures like those, these ones now are chemically refined in factories such that now they are actually medicines and they are not supplements. So it is easier to introduce them because in Africa we already had the herbal medicine. For me, I am a marketer by profession. I am not a doctor. I'm involved in the general management, in the distribution, getting the products, recruitment of people, setting up of systems, and ensuring the way forward. Because the vision we have is that XRP should have a big imprint in Africa, because already in the world, Funzhu Zingripu Pharmaceutical is already in 20 countries worldwide with over 300 employees. So we may start small, but we expect to grow quite fast. And we chose Nairobi because Nairobi is a sort of hub. People can get here easily, we can disseminate information easily, we can be able to distribute our products to any part of Africa that we may get licensed to be able to send our products. And in a nutshell, that's our vision, to have big impact using traditional Chinese medicine to enter Africa. The two drugs that we have been selling, that Heal Thyself Formula 3 and Heal Thyself Formula 5, are medicines that have actually been used in China by the frontline workers. So Heal Thyself Formula 3 boosts people's immunity. And so what happened is that we registered them locally with the Pharmacy and Poisons Board. We went through all the tests and proven their efficacies, and they were being used in China, especially Wuhan province, to fight COVID-19 by strengthening the immunity of the workers there, the frontline workers. So when we introduce them here, we think, and we have had some evidence and have some testimonials of people who have taken the drugs. Some have tested positive with COVID-19, and because COVID-19 is a viral pneumonia, and Heal Thyself Formula 5 actually treats viral pneumonias, because all you need to do is clear your lungs. And so if the person is not very infected to the extent that they've gone to the ventilator, then when they take Heal Thyself Formula 5, which is made up of 21 herbal mixtures, then that spectral and phlegm that is in the lungs is cleared, and the person is actually healed, because COVID-19 is actually killing people through asphyxiation. Your lungs get infected and therefore you're not able to breathe. So if you can clear those lungs, then the person will recover. And we've had cases of recoveries. We have had people who've also taken Heal Thyself Formula 3 and therefore have boosted their immunity. Therefore, even if they come into contact with the virus, they strengthen the immunity is strong enough for them to resist that. So our aim at that time was to sort of give the local population a solution which is not so expensive as getting into hospital, into the extent of going to ICU. You can get a local drug, and because it is a herbal medicine. And the fact that they are the first two medicines registered in Kenya, then the population could be able to recover quite easily. We have our drugs already are available in Jumia and online platform, so that the people who we are able to target, because we have a website, can now create the interest, and from there now we can grow from a small nucleus to a group of professionals. Because of the cost, it is mainly targeted to the middle income who can afford, because Heal Thyself Formula 5 is 4,400 and Heal Thyself Formula 3 is 2,500. So we've got specific magazines, social media outlets that we are actually targeting those, so that then they can buy the drugs. Those ones who we think are strategic enough, we are giving them samples so that they can then see it works, and then we expect from there through the healing, and then we'll have the doctors. We're going to have a launch for the doctors and invite them, and also ask all the questions they can, give them the literature, the samples, and do all their tests. Then we can be able to penetrate the Kenyan market, which is quite closed. We're strong on integrity because we say what we mean and we mean what we say, such that we can stand the test of time. We will not tell you something will work when it won't work, when we know very well that these medicines are being ingested by human beings. We are not after profit. Yes, eventually we all are in business to make some money, but that is not the main driving force. The main driving force is to actually benefit that in China, medicine is affordable. It is not as expensive as here. It is affordable because the government has also invested in traditional Chinese. In fact, the company that makes our drugs, the Tianjin, Yinjin, is actually a government parastatal. So it controls even the price at which these medicines are sold to ensure the common mwananchi can be able to afford. So we want the same benefits to arrive here, such that right now, if somebody gets COVID-19, their biggest worry is how will I afford 200,000 shillings. But if you know all you need is 4,400 for one packet of Heal Thyself Formula 5, then you know very well that it is not a killer and afford. So we've got integrity, we've got trust. We want to be professional. We don't want to cut any corners. We have registered everything legally. We pay our taxes. We have an established place. You will find us here. We will not move. So we are here to stay. We are here to stay.